This is question 12, test 7, section 7, page 788. It says, in the xy coordinate system above, which of the following line segments has a slope of -1? So remember, the slope is the change in the y values over the change in the x values. You might also think of it as rise over run. And many of you will know what a negative slope looks like. A negative slope is going to look like this generally. Okay, so you could just on that basis, you could gravitate towards certain lines in this picture, or you could almost kind of plot it out. But we pretty much know that the lines that are going to have a negative slope are going to be OB and DC. Also OA actually is an option. Okay. So let's see if we can get rid of some of the lines that have positive slopes first. So OD is going up 3 over 1. So that would be a positive slope because the change in the y would be from 0, 0 to 1, 1, 3. So the change in y over change in x would be 3 over 1. And so we can get rid of OD. And so now you've seen one that we can get rid of. So based on that, maybe you would also see that we could get rid of OC because OC has a positive slope because it's going up and to the right, which will give us a positive slope. Okay, so which lines will give us a negative slope? DC will give us a negative slope because D is at 1, 3 and C is at 3, 1. Okay, so then the change in the y over the change in the x, we could actually do this out. So okay, so y2 minus y1 will be 1 minus 3. x2 minus x1 will be 3 minus 1. So this will give us -2 over 2, which gives us the slope we want of -1. So then we know DC is right. And then if we wanted to, we could just double check with OB. So O, the origin is 0, 0. B is 3, -1. Okay. So from this, especially since the origin is 0, 0, it's easy to see that the change in y over the change in x will give us something other than a -1. Let's just carry it out. Okay, so -1 minus 0 for y2 minus y1 over 3 minus 0. So that'll give us -1 over 3. So that's not what we're looking for. So DC is our answer. And that's choice